Hey, what's going on, guys? This is TaibaHasakicks.com, and this morning we're going to talk about the Nike Dunk Low City Market. The shoe is going to come out tomorrow, which is March the 4th, and it's going to cost about $110. Now, I wanted to do a quick article on how many pairs were made and the resale value and all that stuff. So I didn't get a chance to really polish this, so I'm just going to jump off and just do it quick. Okay, again, this is the second time this has happened. There's been a lot of work, so you got to forgive me for this kind of stuff because I've just been really swamped with all types of work. Again, if you go on Nike's website, you can kind of see what the brand is talking about. They're saying here that to celebrate durable materials, and they are rolling Nike's innovative heritage, this shoe is being dropped. So the graphics nod to the brand's blue ribbon sports roots, as well as industrial rice and coffee bags that are frequently upcycled from urban markets for a wide range of uses. So basically, you can kind of see that through the entire shoe. I'm going to give you a better look at it here. Okay, look at all this. These are all like recycled materials, and this is interesting. Good look. I love it. They even have like the rice bag, the weight, and all that. Wow. So I didn't really, as you can see, I didn't really get a chance to study the shoe as well. Like really good. I just wanted to give you a quick look at it, and then we're going to jump into how many pairs were made and all that, because I know a lot of people have asked. So I wanted to get to that today. So basically, when I wrote the article earlier, the first thing I did was we want to know who's getting the shoe. And if you go on Nike's website, I'm gonna do that now. If you go on Nike's website, you can kind of figure it out yourself. You just go here, and it gives you all these locations. Like pretty much a lot of the locations are getting it. I went to Austria, Belgium, they're all getting it. Even Brazil is getting it. Like I clicked on here, like Brazil is getting it. People in Spain are getting it. Like a lot of countries are getting it. I don't know why my internet is slow, so I'm not gonna waste your time on that. But you can do that. You can pretty much see what I did, and you can do that yourself. Now, so basically, what I did was, okay, I wanted to figure out who was getting the shoe. So I know Nike in the US is getting it, and then all the European Nikes are getting it. Canada is getting it. Asia is getting it. Americas, we have the South Americas is getting it. In New Zealand, in Africa, there are like 3 locations. So all together, when I counted, it came up to like 41 locations. That's just Nike. And then the retailers, you have a bunch of them, over 81 retailers. So I gave you just the most common one block down, and Sneakers and Stuff, Off the Hook, Atmos, Bodega, Food Shop, Keith, Feature, 24 Kilates, Exclusive City. Now, if you want to get the entire list, you can click on this on my website or check it. You can kind of see they have like over 81, actually 92 links. So that's 92 locations. So you have a lot of chances. You can enter the raffle because that's how they're going to operate, and then get yours too if you can. All right. So there's a lot of places here that you can enter. So I will encourage you to just go on my website and click that link. It's going to take you right there. So let's go back now. What I did was I set up my assumptions. I'm assuming that 20% of the inventory is going to go to Nike US, and then the 50% is going to go to the rest of the world, Nike. And then we have the remaining 30%. I'm going to give that to retailers and boutiques. So the next biggest task is to figure out what is Nike getting, like the US. What are they going to get? Because I'm going to use their numbers to pretty much create the rest of the inventory. So the shoe we have from size 3.5 all the way up to size 15. So what I did was I'm assuming that between 3.5 and 5.5, there's going to be 40 pairs per size, meaning 40 pairs per size of 3.5 and so and so. For 6 and 6.5, I counted 70 pairs per size. This is what I'm assuming. For 7 and 7.5, 120. For 8 and 8.5, about 300 pairs because those are more common sizes. And for 9 through 11, 500 pairs because again, those are a lot of people that are going to wear those sizes. For 11.5, 12, and 13, we can come down to like 300 pairs because again, this is not that big of a size. This is not it's a size that's common, but it's not very common, I would say. Now 12.5 is really rare, so I put 30 pairs for that. 14, again, you have a lot of people that wear 14, but it's not as common, so I'll put 100. And for 15, we're gonna stick to the 40 pairs. Okay, so the rest is just simple arithmetic, just multiplying the numbers. 5 times 40, 2 times 70, 2 times 120, and you add all these numbers together. I came up with 4,750 pairs for Nike in the US. Now, this, we assume that the outset that was 20% of the total production. So to get the entire production, you just have to take this number and multiply that by 5, because 20% times 5 is 100%. I came up with 24,750 pairs, and I stretched it to 25,000 pairs. Again, as you all know, guys, I don't work for none of these brands, so I'm just pretty much just building this thing based on the kind of information that's available. Okay, the next thing I did was I went in and I tried to figure out how's the shoe doing. Okay, so you can kind of see it's an incredible shoe as far as like the resale is concerned. I'll give you a breakdown here by size, and then I also give you the profit that you can earn by selling each one of these. Now for size 4, you're going to be making about $325, and then for size 4.5 to about $292, almost $300. For size 5, $350 almost. For size 5.5, $311. For size 6, $321, and so forth and so on. So you can kind of see it. The ones in gold are the sizes that are fetching the highest margins. So you can kind of see size 5, 12, and 13 are anywhere between $350 and then $360. Every other size is pretty much $311, so between like $270 and then $311. So this is a good shoe for the resale market. It's going to be a good one to get. Okay, so I'm not going to waste too much of the time. That's all I wanted to say. If you want to buy the shoe now, I have a link for you on my website. You can get it from eBay. Just hit this link, this link, and I'll have a link for you in the description. Okay, thanks for watching. And by the way, I just wrote an article this morning again for the Kobe 6 All-Star. So if you want to read that, you can always go on my website, and you're gonna see this one of the first articles that I wrote this morning. So I did a prediction on how many pairs were made, and this is a scarce shoe. There's not that many made, but it doesn't mean anything because the shoe's not doing that great on the resale market. So people that really want it are gonna get it. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up now, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Again, if you have a question, please ask it in the comment section, and if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It does help a lot. Again, have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Thank you.